Just a quick question for you, Mike. Do you play the guitar?
I don't. Why?
Okay. Well, you're the topic of discussion in the household at the moment.
Oh,
really?
why?
Yes. Well, my dad listens to the podcast, so he's aware that we're doing a special guest episode. And Uncle Lee heard the name "This Lightsaber Kills Fascists," and that evoked a deep, buried memory.
Yeah, it's from Woody Guthrie.
Yeah,
that's what that is. I swiped it from this guitar kills the fat. Yes.
Yeah, and that's what he was thinking of.
Yeah.
That's what Lee was thinking of. Yeah, but I was like, I don't think they're the same person. I'll ask just to be sure. But
we have Woody Guthrie on the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, he couldn't remember the dude's name. So.
Oh no!
Yeah. I forgot the age-old quote. This guitar kills fascists, and thought you were going to legitimately sit there and tell me Woody Guthrie once said this lightsaber kills fascists.
Woody Guthrie once said.
It was at the premiere in '77.
Yep.
When they interviewed Woody Guthrie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lee apparently remembers that very, very clearly. So.
The best part of any Woody Guthrie show is when Yoda comes on stage.
Yes.
Oh God. It's
like that Freddie Mercury picture with him like on Darth Vader's shoulders. It's like Woody Guthrie with Yoda on it. It's when he was training Woody Guthrie. It's before he trained Luke on Dagobah.
Jesus. Oh no.
All right, I am actually.
We're like 7 layers deep in references. I love it. Oh.
I have such a visceral memory of Craig coming into this call that I Pavloved myself into thinking I already heard his little da-da-da. Now recording.
He is here.
But I don't. At the very top.
He's right. He's right there.
He's there.
What do you mean?
He's kind of like the Lord. He's always with you.
I'm sorry. I've got a little bit of the heat stroke. You see.
Oh no.
It was the first nice day.
Oh, don't worry. We will be asking you about Fake Patty's Day.
We're gonna have a discussion. We're gonna have a discussion about that. Yeah.
The college wouldn't let us celebrate St. Patrick's Day, so we're gonna get drunk a week early.
You guys just don't understand the classic Kansas tradition of saltine crackers and hydrogen peroxide, and that's okay.
What does that mean?
What?
Mike, just don't ask. Don't encourage him. Just don't encourage him to continue.
I feel like when they went to the Unabomber shack, that's what they found there.
Yeah, probably.
That's funny. I think it was 2 weeks ago that I said I really agreed with his manifesto.
Yeah, I think so.
What's funny is that's not a joke.
No.
Oh, no. The longer you look at Ethan's background, the more you're like, oh, I'm concerned. There's a fedora with a feather in it. There's a revolver.
Weren't you in like a rusty shack yesterday, too?
That's neither here nor there.
Yes, correct. It's over there. Yeah.
Oh, no. All right. You'll be glad to know I have an intro this week.
You do?
I do. It may not be a good one, but I have one. We can't go 3 weeks in a row with just awkward intro.
Live from Ugly John's Ace High Flush?
No. Oh, Ugly John's in this episode. Yay.
He is, yeah. There he is. Oh, he's gone.
When I watched it, I was like, they're going to mention that Ugly John's in this episode, aren't they?
I knew it was going to be fun to watch the first season and just have them be like, hey, where's Hojon? Hey, where's Spear Chucker? Where'd he go? Where'd they all go?
Does anyone know any of the Mashiacs out there know why he's called Ugly John? Like, I get the Trapper,
I do
like
know.
The book offers some backstory.
Yeah, I honestly, in the book, he was supposed to be really good looking. He wasn't an Australian. He was just a really good looking guy, and they called him Ugly John. The guy who plays him in the movie is the guy who wrote Jaws, Carl Gottlieb.
No kidding?
Yeah. Wrote Jaws. Yeah.
I think I've decided we're going to watch the movie as a between season 1 and 2. Now that they've seen the first season of the show, here's what it came from. And see,
I need to come on and watch the movie.
You need to come on and watch the movie.
I need to experience that.
You need to experience millennials watch MASH the motion
hold
picture.
On.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten through this episode yet. So
Yeah.
we might just
Wait a minute.
Let's see how you're feeling in an hour.
We're still in the feeling out period.
The honeymoon period, if you will.
I just invite myself onto various episodes.
So while I finish this last little bit of note taking, what can you give us a sneak peek? What's the next Nice Guys podcast about?
That I recorded last night. It is about the 1981 cult classic Heavy Metal.
Ooh. I like that you guys are getting into like the cult classic movies.
Because
I've heard of all these movies.
I was going to thank you when you talked about it and you said like everybody can do Star Wars, because that's kind of what we thought. It's like we're not just going to do like all the, you know,
also
believe me, I could do like 5 hours talking about Star Wars and everything.
Oh, easily.
So we were like, why don't we do? Because we're old, both Chris and I. We're like, let's do the stuff, and these really are movies we either watched or talked about when we worked together. So, yeah, we have like a whole list of this. We never plan what the next. We have no idea what the next one's going to be. So, but yeah,
still waiting for the Butch Cassidy episode.
I would love to do that. I don't know if he'd like to do. I don't know if he's ever seen it, but yeah, my dad made me watch that. I'm glad he did. It's a great movie.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So there is one more non-MASH question I thought to ask you before we get going, because your tweet the other day about Andor. What are your thoughts on the Star Wars fandom currently?
On the fandom?
Yeah, you put out a tweet and
the one that said sigh.
Yeah.
I just like people just like something like that where it's like I can't enjoy Andor because of what was it again? I forgot. It was stupidity. They said they can't.
It's just some
dumb. I'm sorry. They can't enjoy the Mandalorian because Andor was so good, and was it something like that? It's like Star Wars fans always find something to complain about. I'm not saying you can't say like, oh, this isn't that good. Listen, I don't love Jar Jar Binks, but to make it your whole life to just go on Twitter or whatever and just like complain about everything, it's like there's so much like just. Like just enjoy it, man. Like I said, I grew up in the dark times between Return of the Jedi and the Phantom Menace when there was nothing. You had books, you had the extended universe, and now I'm at the point with everything again because I'm old. Like I grew up and you got like a Batman movie and like a crappy Shaquille O'Neal Steel movie, and you were happy for Batman and Robin. I actually wasn't. I remember opening night, my cousin seeing it with us, just standing up in the middle of the movie theater saying, like, what is this? But, like, you were happy for the little crumbs you got. Now, you got a million TV. It's like how comics were, where I can be like, I'll just skip this TV show because I don't really care about watching it, and I'll watch this movie, and maybe I'll catch this one. It's like, just enjoy it. I'm all for discussion, and I'm all for, because that's what geeks do. We talk about movies, we talk about all the stuff, and you can go back and forth. But to just, like a concept of like hate watching or just complaining about like, well, this was so good, I can't watch this. It's like, come on, man, like just get a life. Like, don't worry about it. Like, stop. That's why I'm just like, I'm tired of like that kind of stuff. If you want to have like an intelligent back and forth and say like, well, I feel like this way, and because I'm not gonna lie to you, I like The Mandalorian. I don't think it's like the greatest thing ever. Like some people do, but that's fine. If somebody else is like, this is what I really, really like, hell man, go ahead. That's fine. It's great. That's awesome. I'm not gonna discount it and say like, well, you can't because I don't like it. If it's not my thing, or if I just like it and I'm like, I'll watch it. I'll wait 2-3 episodes and watch them all in a row. Why am I gonna shit on somebody else's opinion? Just like how we were just talking. If you grew up with the prequels, I am not gonna sit there and say like, well, your opinion's not valid because I grew up with the original 3 movies and they're so much better, and you're not allowed to like the prequels. If you like the prequels, go ahead. I'll be like, I like this a little bit more, but hey, man, we can still sit there and talk about stuff. It's like
I knew there was so much packed in that little sigh.
Yeah,
I needed to know.
Sigh. Yeah, I mean, they only let me have 200 characters, so I figured
give the man the full 280 characters. Give him all of them. But I'll quickly say that's how I feel about like all these when I go to like the MASH places on the internet and they're like, Trapper was a better friend, BJ's a piece of shit, or Alan Alda ruined the show, and it's like,
I know,
those are so hyper fixated opinions.
Alan Alda ruined the show.
We can discuss that in a few seasons.
Great, I love it that these guys don't. I'm gonna have to hold back because
there are some Alan Alda episodes where I'm like,
things.
This episode is very interesting and creative.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And that's about all the positive things I have to say about it. Again, not that they're bad episodes like that, but this took a left turn in the middle of the season for no reason. All right.
I can't wait to see.
But MASH is also different that it's not a linear story through each season necessarily. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. I'm glad we unpacked that. I feel like you got that off your chest.
If you see like a one word tweet, there's probably like so much more behind it.
Like it's either 180 characters or one.
Yeah. This is why 40-something-year-old nerds need podcasts, because then I can just go on my own podcast and talk about certain things too. If not, I would just be screaming at a cloud like Grandpa Simpson.
Sometimes sometimes you just need to scream at a cloud.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, good. I think we have sufficiently broken the ice. Are we ready, gentlemen?
Aye, Captain.
So.
Oh boy. The big secret of this is I add the music in post, so there's just gonna be like a few seconds of awkward silence before we get going.
Much like
usually interrupted by some dumb thought of Ethan's, to which we acknowledge, and then there's another moment of silence as I get ready to say the line, then interrupted by yet another dumb comment of Ethan.
Yeah. I haven't quite mastered the when it's appropriate for me to get a word in edgewise thing in yet, so
I know.
One day I'll get there.
One day you will.
God willing.
Yeah. I love that little knowing I know, like, I've been listening to this podcast for a while. When are you getting thrown off?
I meant I'm the same way. So.
No, I'm just shucking your corn, but
please don't
Don't shuck the guest's corn.
Thank you. It's been a while since I've had my corn shucked.
Amen, brother.
I'm married to a kid.
That's how we're starting the episode. That's how we're starting the episode. Yeah.
Live from the corn shucking. It's
so audience.
Live from the back room corn shucking.
When was the last time you had your corn shucked? When was the last time you shucked a cob of corn? Let's get into it.
This is it. This is the episode where we officially start having a Patreon, because I can't not release this somewhere. Oh no!
I mean, would it be worse if I wasn't going along with it?
You were just boring and like, yes, MASH is wonderful.
Oh, that would be great if I was like, what was it?
Just like
Tommy Lee Jones said to Jim Carrey when he was like, I can't condone your buffoonery.
Oh no! All right. Wait, hang on. I forgot to do the most important thing. Phone on silent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's going to call me. It's almost 11 o'clock at night here, so.
100% of the time, every single time I've ever sat down at a job interview, without fail, within the first minute of that job interview, my phone goes off, and it's my mom saying, "Good luck, honey." Every single it's like, when I'm interviewing. Text me 10 minutes before or an hour afterwards.
Do you have an Italian mother? Because I do, and that's how she is. I'm 48 and I still get a call and like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine. I'm in my house with my 2 children. I'm fine."
It's almost impressive how she's got that timing down, though. All right, phone off. Craig's here. OBS is recording. Excellent. All right.
Closer to my microphone for voice quality reasons.
Yes, because God forbid we don't hear your dulcet tones, Ethan.
Fair enough. I'll just...
Wonderful. Now we can start.
All right.